Hey folks, it's time for the quote of the day, and today we're going to do the same thing I did last year. We're going to quote the Dalai Lama today. It's his birthday. He's one of the most important people on the planet at any given time, and he's 91 years old. Like I said, I did a quote of the day by him last year, and I'm going to repost that video so folks can watch that. I'll tag that in the comments if you wanted to go watch that video as well. But before we get to him, even though I'm quoting him essentially 2 years in a row, and I will probably continue to quote him for as long as he's alive because, well, he's 91 years old and he's very fucking important. But there are other people that are born today that I want to mention that I feel they deserve to be mentioned. And honestly, I would quote some of them if it weren't for the birthday thing. And honestly, none of them compare in terms of importance and just sheer like magnitude of what they have to say. Like, don't get me wrong, they're great people, and one of them is one of my favorite people of all time. But they're not gonna. But I want to mention them. So I've got a list here of some people. So let me just go down the list of people. There's a lot of people born today. Some of them I love, some of them I'm not a fan of, but you'll probably figure that out. First of all, this is in descending order of age. So the youngest will go first. In terms of the people that I appreciate, at least there's more people born today, which these are the ones that I appreciate. Randy Rainbow, the comedian that does videos on TikTok and YouTube and everything like that. Literally, one of the things that got me through COVID was Randy Rainbow. If you don't know who Randy Rainbow is, go look him up. Absolutely fantastic. Got me through the first Trump regime, got me through COVID, gave me hope, made me laugh. I went and saw him live with my sister. Absolutely fucking love that dude. Eva Green, the actress, arguably one of the most beautiful women to have ever appeared in film, in my opinion, and a fucking phenomenal actress. Absolutely love her and everything. Basketball player Pau Gasol's birthday is today. If you know anything about basketball, you know who Pau Gasol is. Kevin Hart, the comedian. Everybody's kind of shitting on him lately. I'm not a huge fan, but you know he does have his moments. Let's see. There's a bunch of people, like I said, but I'm just picking out the ones that I really appreciate. 50 Cent. 50 Cent's birthday is today. Um, let's see. I'm sorry. I'm going down the list here because I didn't want to pull a bunch of these names. Jeffrey Rush, the actor, born today. Um, George W. Bush. I think he was president. I don't remember. I've blocked it out. But he was born today. And you know what's funny is that he's younger than the next guy. Today is Sylvester Stallone's birthday. You know, I love some of Sylvester Stallone's movies. Not a big fan of him because of his stance in politics sometimes, but I do still appreciate him. Ned Beatty, the actor, love Ned Beatty. Um, and then let's see, we've got a few others that folks might know. Merv Griffin, probably not a great guy. I don't know much about him, but Merv Griffin's birthday is today. Nancy Reagan was born today. Not a big fan of hers either, but mostly because I hated her husband. And I'm not going to say I hated her fucking husband. And then last but certainly not least, perhaps probably the most important next to the Dalai Lama, in my opinion, someone who's, I just absolutely love her story, her art, and everything about her. Today is the birthday of someone who I've quoted at least 3 times before. Frida Kahlo is today's her birthday, and I just wanted to make sure I mentioned her. And again, you know, I would quote her probably if it weren't for the fact that she shares a birthday with the Dalai Lama. And once we get probably a full year of birthday quotes, I'll probably go back to just picking a quote, and she will absolutely be featured. But because she's up against the Dalai Lama, I'm going to go with him instead. Now, let's get to that. Let's get to the Dalai Lama because it is his birthday. He's a very, very special man. Like I said, 91 years old. And if you don't know much about his history, if you don't know much, if you're somebody that's on the fence because you've heard about the contentious, you know, different types of Buddhism and things like that, I go into that in last year's video, and I don't really want to rehash it here. So if you want to know about my feelings on that, you can watch that. That being said, 91 years old and has for most of his life had a message, if not all of his life, had a message of love, of understanding, of acceptance. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And I know that he is ascendant, right? He's supposedly on a much higher level than people like me and you. But I, I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever even want to feel that way. Part of me wants to hold on to my negative feelings, but he seems to have the ability to come up with things to say and ways to be where he's able to let go of them. I don't know if I could do it, but I have used this quote, the quote that I'm going to give you today. I have used it as a bit of a meditation. There are times when I'm feeling very, I guess you could say, antagonistic towards some people, where I really have a hard time finding a way, like a desire to find any companionship with them, or any sort of, I guess you could even say, love. Like there's genuine, I struggle with this. I struggle with that dark part of me. And so I this quote I'm going to give you today, I'm going to put, obviously, like I always do, I'm going to put the quote in the description. I want you to take it and I want you to read it. I don't want you to just listen to me say it. I want you to really read it. And then I'm sure you can go find it. Go look on Pinterest or go look somewhere else and you can find it. And I want you to quite literally read this. Like, put it up, like print it out, put it up on your wall. Just take a piece of fucking scotch tape and tape it to your wall, for God's sakes. I don't even care how it gets there. Put it on your mirror. But put it in your journal. Put it on, wherever you can put it, where you're going to look at it. I want you to take this quote. It is a long quote, but I want you to take it and I want you to read it. You don't have to read the whole thing every time. Read a line or two. This will help you. This will help you. Now, this quote comes from, I don't remember the title of the book, but it was a book that he wrote, the Dalai Lama wrote, talking about how to bring religions of the world together. And it's absolutely one of the most phenomenal pieces of writing in terms of like something that if people hear it, it will change the world. And unfortunately, even though a book, that the Dalai Lama writes can reach, I'm having a hard time with wrote and write, can reach, millions of people. I don't think a lot of people actually read it. And I don't think that it hit with a lot of people because it's just in a book. But this passage, this part of it, is something that we all need to hear. We all need to understand. And every time you see, and this is my next thing, write it, print it out, write it down, do whatever you need to do, focus on it, meditate on it, think about it. But every time you see a video, whether it's my video or anyone else's, anyone, I don't care how many fucking followers they have, anyone else's, that makes you think something other than this quote, don't just question it, fucking discard it, because this is the way we should be. The Dalai Lama wrote, "Whether one is rich or poor, educated or illiterate, religious or non-believing, man or woman, black, white, or brown, we are all the same. Physically, emotionally, and mentally, we are all equal. We all share basic needs for food, shelter, safety, and love. We all aspire to happiness, and we all shun suffering. Each of us has hopes, worries, fears, and dreams. Each of us wants the best for our family and loved ones. We all experience pain when we suffer loss, and joy when we achieve what we seek. On this fundamental level, religion, ethnicity, culture, and language make no difference." It's too long for me to read again, but read it. Read it in the comment and in the little caption down there. Read it. Listen to it. Understand it. This is truth. This is the truth. You are not so different. We are not so different. We are the same. We want for the same things. How we go about it, the feelings, the pains that we take on, they color the way that we interact with the world, and they make us worse for it. Listen to the Dalai Lama. Listen to these words. Pay attention to it. It will change your outlook, and it will change your life. Happy birthday to the Dalai Lama and everyone I mentioned. And to the rest of you, take care of yourself. Take care of others. I'll talk to you soon.